What up? What's going on? Prod by Alid. Early, super early gang today, man. FF, what's going on, man? Let's wait for a few more people to come through. Rowan, Porwell, what's going on? 11-8 higher. I'm doing well, man. How are you? Nemo, what's going on, my guy? EMGEE 61 beats, what's going on? Hannah's her smart. You can send links. To be fair, Gmail's been playing up recently, so links might actually be better, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes today. All right, man. Let's go in. Let's go get it. Let's get some beats in. Let's get some beats in. Hope we're all doing well, by the way. We'll have some more people to come in, and we'll get talking. Revs. Kicking off with the drill beat. Kicking off with that drill heat. Got you, Revs. D-Box beats, what's going on, man? Yeah, this slaps. Prod KC. Yeah, that slaps. Mix was clean. That kick was hitting nice and hard. It sounds like something that would be like featured on Link Up TV or GRM Daily, you know, like a freestyle or something. Yeah, that was super hard. That's kind of hard. I like the melody. I think the strings came in a bit too loud. Like it almost like it kind of made me jump when the strings came in. Turn the strings down a little bit and get those drums mixed a little bit better. There sounds like there's too much compression on the drums. But other than that, man, hard beat. Oh no, it's gonna make me download stuff again. Please don't tell me it's gonna do that for everything. Yeah, okay, guys. Send loops. Not loops. Send me send links. I'll put it on the screen for anyone coming in. For some reason, like the last week, not just on here, but I've noticed for everyone, like a lot of other producers that have reached out, they're having the same problem. So I'm just gonna put some text on the screen. I'm just gonna put send links only. Send links only, because it's not gonna work otherwise. And then we'll just put bold. Done. Where's it gone? Lo-fi drip, what's going on, my guy? Read from file. Send links only. Why is it not coming up? Remove. We'll get going in a second, guys. I'm just putting something on the screen. So if you haven't submitted yet, or if you've sent me like MP3s or WAV files, just resend them as links to like SoundCloud or YouTube or like your BeatStars or wherever you've uploaded them to. And yeah, I'll get onto them. Send links. I'll just make that really big. Send links only. Bold. Okay, I'm just gonna put that like right there. Okay, let's continue. Minor glitch, we're all good though. Alid, let's go, my guy. Yeah, bro, that slaps. Spins 808 is thumpy as hell, man. Like it. Like it. Nice strings as well. Different kind of vibe with the strings. Normally people don't really go for triplet vibes with the strings, but that actually kind of worked, you know, like stabby sort of string sound, and it sort of added to the bounce pretty well. So yeah, good stuff, man. Right, we've got a Donny. We've got a PayPal donation from Evan. Let's take a look. Dun, dun. Oh, different. Probably different. Thank you, my guy. Let's go. Straight in.
Hazard Productions.
Oh, this slaps. Yeah, this slaps. Well, that vocal's crazy, man. Nah, it's not Henny. It's not Henny. It's just some beer. Just one. Got the water as well for later. Reset. Reset for the night. Yeah, bloody hell, man. Different. This is different. This is double different. That loop is fire. Yeah, that's hard, man. That loop is crazy. I don't know if you made that from scratch. Like, that's an absolute banger. Like, well done, man. Seriously, mix was like on point. Perfect. Like level of crunch on that spins with the soft clipper. and yeah, the bounce was just crazy, man. Real Southside. If I was to critique anything, I'd just say maybe make it a little bit more unique. It sounded spot on to a Southside type beat, which is an easy way to get placement. So just got to get it out there. But yeah, that's that. Literally struggling to think of anything to give you for that one in terms of critique. But yeah, super fire, my guy. Rowan Porwell, can you just send me the link? Nemo, let's go for Nemo. I'm just drinking beer. Just beer. It's like an ale. It's like 3%. It's nothing crazy. Yeah, that's definitely unique. Definitely got like a different bounce to that. I kind of like that snare. It was like a real nice, like almost realistic sounding, but almost trappy style snare. It had like it's kind of like a combo snare. Yeah, different, man. Different bounce to it for sure. Man, Gmail is not liking MP3s at the minute. Double J, Prod by Double J. Just make sure you send the link. Just resend it as a link. And I'll get to it. Revs, make sure you send as a link as well. Gmail is not liking MP3s at the minute. What's up, Danger? What a great film that is. Can we just agree that's a great film? Yeah, that's kind of vibey. Nice like ambient melody. Plenty of space for vocals on that beat. So yeah, that worked well. The mix was actually clean as well. So yeah, good work. 13 years old, man. 13 years old as well. My beats were absolutely shocking at 13. So you're already years ahead of me, man. Already. We just gotta keep working. No new beats. New beats. Can you just make sure you just send a link. Just resend a link, my guy, and then I'll get to yours as well. Same with Suavo. Dame Beats. Buy one get 4 3. 3 free. Okay, now, man. You are generous. Beat's okay. A little bit of, it's kind of sharp, like there's a lot of top end on that beat, like just to the point where it's a bit sounding a bit sharp. And maybe just like process the loop a little bit more, like add some more effects to it and just like soften it up a little bit. It sounded a little bit too like dry, but bounce was there. God, you guys are young, man. Different. 16. 15. At 13, I could probably do decent. Play most wanted. Noah Freeland, don't send a Wii transfer, my guy. Just because if everyone does that, then my whole laptop's just gonna get filled up. So yeah, just send a link, my guy. Nah, the kick's too loud on that beat. Kick's too loud and the melody's too quiet. D-Box. Nice intro.
Box Beats.
Yeah, it's hard. Nice standalone beat. I think the kick's a little bit too busy for my own personal taste. Like I'd just leave the kick, or I just have the kick whenever the 808 hits. Or I think the thing with 808s and kicks is like, the more if I personally, like, I go for the bounce with the 808 first, and then I just add a kick on top of it, and then I'll literally just use the same pattern as the 808. And maybe change the kick in one or two places, but not much. I feel like if you go too crazy with it, then it kind of fills out the beat too much. No, Gmail's not liking MP3s, bro. Gmail's not liking. I'll show you in a second. It's like it just comes up with the error screen. That's kind of vibey. It's got like a kind of chilled, like Sarbabi kind of vibe to it. Yeah, it was nice, man. Maybe ease off on like there was like a perky sound in there that was kind of busy. But other than that, yeah, that was a vibe. Nice bounce to it. Nice happy bounce. Yeah, so Noah, take a look. Like, it just keeps doing that. Tell me to download it, man. So yeah, just send links. I might have to go to Discord. Maybe set up a Discord for the next stream. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. I like that vocal chop, that kind of like dark, sinister vibe to the vocal chop. Nice, simple drums, plenty of space for vocals. Yeah, that beat works well. I like to kind of listen out to the style of beat. I feel like it's important to kind of know like what would go well, or like if a rapper would like be able to vibe with it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I always like to look for that space. Prod by Honor, just resend that beat, but send it like as a BeatStars link or a YouTube link or a SoundCloud link or whatever you've used it. Aaron Cruz, same for you, my guy. Suavo. Stop freestyling. Start freestyling, NLB. Come on. Maybe. Once I finish this beer, maybe I might have to start breaking out a couple of freestyles. I guess it's chilled. Yeah, that's vibey. Nice, like chilled vibes to it. I like that vocal as well. I think it's a little bit lacking on energy. I feel like if you're gonna have like chilled drums, you gotta have some kind of up tempo beats. In terms of you have to have some kind of up tempo melody or like just high energy melody. So maybe I'd chop up those vocals a little bit more, make them like a bit busier, make them bounce a little bit more because the drums are kind of like chilled. So yeah, you want to have that contrast in there. Scotty C and PDC on the beat. Just resend your beats as links, and don't worry, I will get you on. Same for Alexander Williams, Louis Dunford. I like the flute on that beat. I'm not too keen on the 808. It's like really constant. Like there's no dynamics to it. It's just really constant, which works for some beats. But I feel like with that kind of beat and like the ethnic style, you want to have those flutes coming through. So yeah, I'd ease off on that, or just change the sound. Maybe give like a Z to an 808 or something. The guitar sounded a little bit tinny as well. So yeah, just work on that a little bit, my guy, and you will be good. Still not going to work. Mano Beats, just make sure you resend those beats as YouTube links, my guy. Gav Music, resend as YouTube links. Prod Yossi, let's go. Yeah, guys, I think for the next stream, I might just set up a Discord. Because Google is clamping down on those MP3s, man. I thought it was just a bad day or something, but... That's a vibe. That's a proper like placement beat, you know, real nice, catchy melody. That guitar melody was clean, and the drums weren't too crazy. Just real nice, simple, catchy bounce, well mixed, and yeah, it just works, man. It's just like a raw take. It sounds like quite raw, so I feel like as soon as someone snaps that up, they can, you know, put some vocals over it, put their own bounce to it, and be good to go. Podtetra. Can you just resend that as a loop? Same for you, Snoo Prod. Lo-fi drip.
That shit, loosen up.
Hey, ways go crazy, man. Woo! Ba-da-ba-ba-dum-bum. I like that transition. Yeah, that's vibey, man. Lo-fi drip. That beat is super vibey. I like the B part. I like the B part of that melody when you've got those like piano rolls. I feel like when all the drums stuck out of the way, it might be just slightly too empty. So maybe just put in something atmospheric to fill the melody out a little bit. But other than that, man, the bounce was clean on that. I like that snare as well. So that was the same snare used on Bad and Bougie, wasn't it? I think. I've not heard that snare for a while. Yeah, that's kind of hard, you know. I feel like it's almost there. It sounds like something with the mix or something, but yeah, it's almost there. It really is almost there. It's got a nice bounce to it. Mix is like okay. There's something off. I think it might just be like the violin's too wide or something. Something's a little bit off, but yeah, it just sounds like, I feel like vocals over that would just sound like it's clashing with something. Maybe it's just the mix, but the bounce is definitely there, man, and the vibe's there. So yeah, good stuff, my guy. Leo Wall, just make sure you resend those beats as links, and then I'll get to them. That's kind of vibey. I like the melody. I'm not too keen on the drums. I like the sort of chilled, you know, sort of like emotional kind of vibe to the melody, and it sounded different as well. It wasn't like the standard emotional vibes with the piano, but yeah, the melody was on point. I think the drums needed a bit of work. But yeah, K Dupree, can you resend your beats as a link, please, my guy? Don't worry, guys, but next stream I'm going to set up a Discord. And then we will be able to avoid these problems. Can you send us a video? If the video is a link, then it's fine. This is a vibe. Weird name for a beat, but the beat's a vibe. I like that kind of spacey, sort of ambient vibe. It's got a little Uzi Vert kind of bounce to it. That's a placement beat for sure. Like someone to jump on that beat easy. Prod by Honor, thanks my guy.
Are you serious?
Save it, yeah man, of course. Yeah, you can donate either through PayPal or through Super Chat, doesn't matter. that's a banger. That's a banger. The only thing I'd say for that beat is that it might just be a little bit too much into the soft clipper. So just like turn the levels down. Go into the mixer, just turn the levels down for everything, so it's not like really clipping too hard. You gotta find a good balance with that. But other than that, man, that was hard. Black Gods Beats, appreciate the donation, my guy. Just make sure you send the full donation, because I don't want to discriminate against people that do send the full donation like Evan did earlier. So yeah, send the full $9, my guy, and then I'll get your beat played. Until then, let's carry on, man. Let's carry on. Revs. You're a much better critique compared to Projector. Good. Compared to who? Who gives bad critiques? Because I haven't actually gone into anyone else's streams before. Who does like the critiques? Like Mines or Project? Nice bounce to it. I think the only thing I'd say for that beat is just turn the vocal chop down a little bit and add some like reverb to it, or like stereo width, just to make it feel like a more atmospheric sound as opposed to like straight down the middle. But yeah, other than that, Revs, that's a vibe, man. That's a vibe. We got to Donny Zavid. Thank you, my guy. Yeah, I've got you, bro. I'll just search Zavid, and then we'll get you in. Oh, that didn't work. That did not work. If you can find some constructive criticism, that'd be good. I'm trying to drop a beat tape. But yeah, cool, man. Zavid, copy, paste. Why is this not working? Zavid, just send your email in the chat as like a normal chat. I'll keep my eye on the chat so I can see it. Let me just at you. Send your email on here, and then I'll put it in. I'll just listen to one more beat whilst I'm waiting, and then I'll get your beat in as soon as you send it through. DJ Lakin, can you send the link, like a YouTube link or something, just because it's not working for me at the moment. Ollie Wallin, the OG, what's going on, my guy? Man, Ollie Wallin's so consistent, bro. Every stream. Zavid, if you send like if you search, Zavid, just send what email do I send beats to? It's Loops for LLB. It's on the screen, my guy. On screen. Yeah, Ollie Wallin's crazy, man. Every stream. By the way, I appreciate how long you've been coming to these streams, bro. Ollie Wallin, man. Ollie Wallin in the house. I don't think he's even in the stream anymore. Oh, he's ducked out. Never mind. Yeah, big vibes, Ollie. Big vibes. Always consistent, man. Melody on point, drums on point, mix on point. No critique needed. Sent. Okay. Nice like ambient melody. I think for that beat I'd just make the drums more up tempo to contrast the melody, because you've got a nice vibey melody and your drums aren't hitting, then it's not going to be like a nice bounce. Whereas if you've got a really busy melody, really busy high energy melody, then you just put low energy drums or just like real basic drums, and then it normally works. So yeah, just contrast. Think about contrast. Vibey melody, hard drums, hard melody, vibey drums. kind of, yeah. Zavid, let's go. Google Drive links seem to be working.
I need to know that you are calm and safe before I leave here, and I need to know that you understand the rules before you get on them.
I got a lot on my mind. 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 She got a lot on my mind. She got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my mind. 60 in it, oh, and that's 2 9. I got AK with the scores and 9. Undercover jeans and I'm a 9. 60 in it, being that 2 9. You think that she love it, but she lying. I be fucking that bitch like she mine. All my jewelry wet, it ain't mine. Diamond wet like silk, wet like lake. Baby wanna fuck, coming late. Smashing on the cup, on the floor. Down. I got these hoes, I got these hoes, I got these hoes, short. I'm on the top like a goat. I'm on the block with the poke. I'm on the block with a coat. I'm in Miami with coach. Nigga, we move like a coat. When I black like a coat. I got my club, I got my jelly. I got these motherfucking jelly. The bus, the rockin' and fit. Got my little shit from the illy. Yeah, I fuck with the dilly. Spend a little check with my dentist. Got a little bitch, she cool with my bitch. Yeah, she gave me a limit. Yeah, gave me a limit. Yeah, gave me a minute. Billing cool 10. Hey, 2900 lieutenant. I'm in the trap like a building. I'm in the trap like a building. Bitch, I be fly like a ceiling. Baby, go give me the feeling. What? I had a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my mind. She got a lot on my mind. She got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my mind. 60 in it, oh, and that's 2 9. AK with the scores and 9. Undercover jeans and I'm a 9. 60 in it, being that 2 9.
Yeah, that's a big vibe, David. I think just there's only like 1 or 2 things with about that beat that kind of sounds a bit off. I think the reason why people are saying they don't know if it's, someone said they don't know if it's good or not, but I think the reason why they're saying that is because it sounds like the melody is too loud. Because like with the vocals on top of it, it sounds really over. Like there's too many sounds going on, if that makes sense. Like the beat's too loud. Like there's something too loud in the beat. Like I think it's the melody, because when the vocals are on top of it, then it just doesn't sound. It sounds like the vocals and the melody are kind of fighting for space. So yeah, I think it's just that. Just remix that beat, turn the melody down a little bit, and you'll be fine. But that beat's a vibe. That beat's a really nice vibe. It might also be there's maybe just a couple too many elements. I know that sounds a bit harsh, but that's sometimes the case if like you can't fit vocals on it, or like fit them easily. So yeah, maybe just ease off on a couple of sounds and just make it a little bit simpler. But the vibe's definitely there. Definitely keep that top melody and those chords because they were super vibey. Sound selection was on point as well in there, Zay. So yeah, good stuff, Zay. Good stuff, my guy. And the EJ Beats, just resend that email as a link, please, my guy, and I'll get to you. Gav Music.
Gav, turn this shit up.
Yeah. Goofy, we pop out his plum. I came up from moving that work and them slugs. Now I'm shifting blue hunters with both of my thumb. I just spoke to my doctor, she told me relax on the things that you doing. This shit can't be fun. I told her it is, and I popped me a 30 and sparked up my wood. Now my day has begun. I got Louis and proud of these niggas. Got now that I'm smoking on cookies, they smoking the crumbs. How the fuck you want smoke while you looking for smoke? He be wanting that pressure, we feeling his lungs. They be watching my mouth when a young nigga speak, man. They know I'm a preach, got them speaking in tongues. They still mad that they hoe wanna fuck around me, but she be around them trying to play up a none. Man, that's why I don't trust me, no thought. I just chase on the back, cause these hoes trying to fuck on my count.
Bro, that beat, that sounds like from the title, it looks like it was a challenge. Like the guy had an acapella, and you had to put a beat over it. That beat fits perfect with those vocals. It's just a little bit clippy, so just mess around with the mix a little bit. But the beat itself is fire, bro. That's fire. Yeah. Can I Oh shit! I can preview retransfer links as well. Did not know that. Good to know. Oh shit! We got donation. We have a donation. My bad. We'll get to that in a second. Quad X. Thank you, my guy. Let's get to you and give you some good critique. Oh, by the way, guys, with the beat critiques, like for the people that donate, I'm gonna give those guys like a lot more critiques than I do like the normal queue, just because obviously you guys are paying to skip the queue. So yeah, if you critique, just rest assured you're gonna get some very, very detailed critiques on your beats.
Quad X.
Jude, is that you? Jude, yeah, sorry, my guy. Slow sometimes for that. Okay. Do you know what? I actually feel like if that beat was mixed, it would actually bang. I feel like it's very simple, but the sound selection is really different, and that alone just stands out. So like the simplicity of that beat just stands out, but it's just not mixed well, my guy. It's just like the melody's vibey, the vocals sit nicely in the mix, but it's just the drums, man. The drums are hitting way too, like they're like clipping like crazy. They're either clipping like crazy or like they're just been squashed into a limiter way too much, and like to the point where you like whenever the drums hit or like whenever the bass hits, you can't like hear the melody. The melody just kind of gets crunched up with the drums. So yeah, you've got to ease off on that, my guy. So on the master, for me personally, all I have on my master is it's just the EQ and a soft clipper. EQ first, soft clipper second. That's it, my guy. You'd have to go crazy with the master. Just mix it, just level it well. So adjust the volumes so that it sounds well. Maybe get a reference track to compare it to. But once you've got that in, you should be good to go. I just think that beat was just not mixed very well. But yeah, it was a vibey beat. Just the mix wasn't there. So yeah, keep it going, then, my guy. Keep it going. All right, next up we got Jude Cleaver. 6 months so late. I've been making beats for 6 months, so lay into me. I want the critique. Good man, good man. That's the attitude to have. I swear to God. Sometimes when I do critiques, people get really defensive, but that's the exact attitude you want. That's why you come to the critiques, man. You gotta get some critique. You gotta learn, improve. So you hear the 808. So the 808 is kind of like when the bar ends, the 808 kind of keeps playing, but that's not the key the first part of the melody's in. So it sounds wrong. It kind of sounds like it should have stopped at the end of the bar. So yeah, what you want to do with your 808s is there's plenty of tutorials on it, but just to put it simply, if you open up your 808, if you're using FL Studio, open up your 808 in the pattern maker, click on it, so the little box, the dialog box comes up. Go to the second envelope, turn the hold up, turn everything else down in that envelope section. Hold all the way up, everything else down. And then when you play the 808 and it stops in the MIDI, that means it'll stop the sample from playing. Whereas I feel like you've penciled that in the MIDI, and because it's not stopping when you've told it to stop, it just overlaps. So that's one thing. And I think for that beat, like the top melodies, like it's a little bit on the busy side. It's kind of like jumping all over the place. So yeah, there's just like lots of there's just lots of stuff jumping about. So I just recommend if you go onto YouTube and just look at like popular trap chord progressions and just like look at just chord theory, but not like super in-depth theory, just like the FL Studio theory. You know, look at guys, pay attention to what chords guys are using in MIDI and try and just copy that and add your own flair to it. Because like the MIDI, from what I can hear, it sounds like if I was to look at it in MIDI format, it'd be just up and down, up and down, up and down. Whereas you want it to be real gradual and like smooth flowing. So yeah, if you were to draw a line between each note in your MIDI, if it was like a really jagged line, it's not going to sound nice. If it's like more smooth and just like not free flowing, then it'd sound better. So yeah, that's what I got to say to you, my guy. That, and maybe just look at some mixing tutorials as well. But it's good. It's actually not as bad as I thought. The way from what you put in the message, it's not that bad, to be fair. So yeah, keep doing your stuff, keep doing your thing, my guy, and appreciate the donation. AJ Beats.
AJ made the beat.
I like the guitar melody. I think the drums could be mixed a bit better on that beat. Just give a bit more of a nice bounce to it and you'll be good. Damn, those emails stacked up quick, huh? I guess a lot of them will be... Oh, this sounds familiar. This is a good melody. Good melody already. This is in the Mercurial key, isn't it? Yes, it is. Or the Odyssey kit, one of the two. I like the loops fire, obviously, but the drums are clean. I think the 808 could be better though. 808, the sample of the 808 is a little bit boxy. I'm not too keen on the 808. So yeah, switch that out, and that beat will be clean. Cool. Okay, we got some donies. We got some donation beats. Let me check on PayPal. View all activity. I'm literally logged in. Do 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 do. monktracks@gmail.com. I spelt Monk Tracks wrong. There we go. Oh shit, I did actually. Rohan, don't worry. I've still got the tab open, but I've got some donation beats to get through, but I will get to that WeTransfer tab afterwards. Prod by Neo. Let me check. Yes, yeah, I do. I've got it. I've got oh, Different. Thanks again, my guy. I got Prod by Different, and then I've got you, Neo. Yeah, this is clean. The melody's fire. Yeah, this is hard. This sounds like some old school Young Thug, you know, like his old mixtape Young Thug, like Slime Language and not Slime Language. I can't remember the name of the mixtape now, but you know what I mean. I like that font as well. What font is that? The font that says 29. That looks clean. Yeah, that's hard. There's just a couple of things for that beat. The melody is fine. The melody is like vibey. It's nice and hard, nice and dark. Definitely like if any producer picked that loop up, that's like straight placement. I think the thing for that beat is the amount of distortion in the low end. Like there's like distortion on the kick and the 808. It's just really grungy. So I vibe with the distortion, but I just think it's like just a little bit on the heavy side, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'd maybe just turn the mix down on the distortion on the low end, and maybe add some like clipped distortion just by smacking it through the clipper a little bit, but not too much. And that beat would be fine. The structure was okay. I feel like there could have been maybe like a B part to the melody where it just like switches up a little bit. You know, like a high part of the melody, some lead or some trippy lead or pluck or something like that, and that'd be good. And maybe duck the drums out a little bit more often. But other than that, yeah, it's a vibe. The melody's perfect. It's just the drums. I think the drums and the structure is what I'd say could do with a little bit of work on that beat. All right. Different coming with beat number 2. Double dipping on the. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, the video's private. Okay, different. Just switch that beat to unlisted, and then I will go back to it. Probably different. neobeats44@gmail.com. Let's go. Oh no, neobeats as well. Can you? Oh, do you know what? I'm just gonna download. If anyone donates, I'm just gonna download the beat and listen to it. Yeah, we're all good.
Run it back, Neil.
Nils Castile, thank you. Appreciate the donation, my guy. I'll get you up after this one. Yo, bro, I want to get the 57 series, but there's a big difference between. Let me just get through this beat and I'll tell you in a second about the Beyerdynamic headphones. Okay, not too bad. It's a bit short. Mix is clean. I like the level of clippedness in that beat. You know how much it's been pushed into the soft clipper. Sound selection on point. Nice guitar melody. I think that beat could have done with like maybe some like some vibier sounds in the B section, you know, like some kind of top melodies and counter melodies. To be honest, like 9 times out of 10 vocal chops go really well with guitars. Either that or like some kind of string or flute. That normally goes really well with guitars. And don't be afraid to just like go with the stuff that does work, because it's been proven. And like, if you put it this way, if an orchestra used a different instrument in every single score, they'd run out of instruments in like 2 sessions. So yeah, but yeah, no, that's a vibe though. That's a vibe. Just a couple of things and to get through that, and you'll be good, Neo. Let me listen to one more, because that was a really short beat, and then we'll get on to somebody else sent me a donation. Nils Castile. Right, this is hard.
Run it back, Neil.
Hey, this is it. Yeah, this is one. This is a slapper. Yeah, that second beat. I think that second beat I prefer, just because of the structures. The structure's fine, and I feel it. To be fair, like all it sounds like is that you got a loop, added some halftime, and just automated it. But it works. If it works, it works. But yeah, the second beat was definitely more on point than the first one. But both of them were vibey. I just think there's just a couple of things for that second one, the first one, sorry, that needs a bit of work. Okay, let me just answer a question real quick. Someone asked about ohms. So what I understand about ohms from when I bought these, because I spoke to the guy over the phone when I ordered them. He asked me what I was using them for, or like what I was plugging them into, and I said I'm just gonna plug them straight into my laptop. And he said, in that case, you need the 32 ohms, because if you get a higher ohmage, or the headphones with the higher ohms, then that basically means that it can take more wattage or something like that, which basically means that it's going to be quiet. Like the preamp in it's not very, the preamp isn't as prominent or something like that. So the higher the ohms, that means it can take more power or something like that. So if you plug it into an audio interface like Benji has, then 80 ohms would be perfect for him. But if you're plugging it straight into your laptop, then 32 ohms is fine. 32 ohms is the ohmage that you want to work with. Cool. We have got different. Oh shit! This is my loop again. Two of my loops in one stream. I'm being spoiled here. I enjoyed making this loop. Go jump on Mercurial, by the way, guys, if you haven't. It's a free download, or you can get the full version.
Hazard Productions.
Hey, I like what you did with it, man. That was actually kind of vibey. Keyword should be Mercurial. I'll drop a keyword in a second, actually, once I get through the next Donny beat, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, that's actually vibes, man. Got that Zaytoven 808 hitting nice and hard. Nice simple drums, nice rim shot. I kind of like rim shots with guitars. Kind of sounds more like... So it sounds more realistic. You know, if you listen to like a live band, a lot of the times they'll have somebody hitting like a wood block, and kind of reminds me of that. So yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Mix was clean. Solid beat. The loop was obviously fire. Come on. I'm not going to say it wasn't fire. So yeah, good stuff. Alright. what? Do you know what? That beat, it almost sounds like something. Sounds like a DaBaby style beat. Real catchy, like ethnic vibe to the melody, but real like simple and almost kind of repetitive, but in a good way. For me, I think the drums could do with a bit of work though. I feel like the drums are a little bit hit and miss. It might be. I think it's a sound selection more than anything. Like the bass is really like rumbly. Let's play again 1 second. Yeah, I just think the drums don't match up very well. Like that, the bass almost sounds like a drill bass, and then the drums are okay. Yeah, I just don't think it's mixed very well. Similar to that last beat, really. Like it's all there, but it's just the mix isn't very well, and I think the sound selection could be improved on. The melody's vibey, the melody's catchy, but it's just the drums, man. I feel like the drums are the hardest thing to get right in the beginning if you can't mix very well and if you don't like understand all the things you're using. So that comes with time, but the melody is actually on point. It's just the drums, my guy. But yeah, good stuff though. Overall, good stuff overall. All right. Okay, I'm gonna throw a keyword in a second. In fact, I'll throw it in now because I need to go to the toilet. I drank too much water and beer. But yeah, let's do a keyword. We've got 90 people coming through in the stream right now, so let's get. I feel like beats are going to be backed up a little bit right now, so let's do a keyword. I'll repin another message. Keyword. Keyword is mercurial. Okay, I'm going to pin it to the chat. So open up a fresh email, completely fresh email. Don't open up your email that you already sent. Open up a blank email. Put mercurial in the subject of the email, and then resend links. Don't send files. Send links to your beats, and then yeah, man, we'll refresh the list a little bit, get to the new beats, and crack on. Right, back in a second. Okay. Let's go. Beat mercurial. Where's the first mercurial? Okay, let's go. Let's go here. Send links, Benji, my guy. If you guys want to know how to make fire beats, look no further than Benji. Saxophone got me already. Benji. Benji never misses, man. I swear to God. I kind of like that he comes into the stream still, man, because it's like a real good benchmark. So clean, man. Honestly, beats so clean. Loops are always like on point. And the drums just always fit really well. They just fit really well with the melody. That just worked really well, man. So yeah, good stuff, Benji, man. Always good. Rowan, sorry. I've done that 4 times now. Sorry, Rowan. I've still got the tab open as well. Yeah, this is a vibe. The only thing I'd say for that beat is I would have maybe just gone with a bit busier hi-hats. Maybe it speeds up later on in the beat. Let's see. Actually, do you know what? No, I wouldn't. I'm just trying to picture this with like Gunna vibes over it, and it actually sounds fire. Yeah, maybe just speed it up a little bit. Maybe just speed it up by like 5 BPM, 5-6 BPM, something like that, and you'll be good. Rowan, sorry, my guy. Nice, you know. I really like the melody, and I actually kind of like I like the drums in that beat. It sounds very unique, and like the reverb on the snare or like the rim shot, it actually works. Normally I don't like reverb on like some of the drums, but that actually kind of works, fits the vibe of the beat. So yeah, Rowan, good work, my guy. Sorry it took so long for me to get to the beat. I literally had the tab open the whole time. Adrian Hager, thanks for the donation, my guy. Let's get you in right now. Let's see what we got. This is one of those beats that is like just like industry only. Not industry only. That's almost an insult. It's not an insult. It's basically what I mean by that is that like Drake would kill this and this would be a hit. But like some people might hear it and be like and then like think that there's almost too much space. I feel like some rappers can hide behind a beat, but this beat is just stands up so well. Just so much space. So much space, so vibey. That vocal chop is crazy. I like how you EQ'd out like a ton of the frequencies and like had just basically the drums playing, but you can just feel the melody in the background. Honestly, that beat is vibe. That is vibe. I like how simple you kept the hi-hats, and the sound selection was like bang on as well. So, good stuff, Adrian. Good stuff. AG Beats. Oh yeah. Good, my bad. Really good sound selection. Really good sound selection. I like the sample as well. Really good like flip of that sample. Just the low end. Just the low end's a little bit weak. So just maybe come in with like a real nice bass guitar, just to fill out the low end a bit cleaner. The low end sounded like you cut off all of the really low frequencies. So yeah, just get that thump back in the bass, and that beat would be perfect. Spliff Beats, just resend that as a link, my guy, and then I'll play it. Yeah, the thumbnail was terrible, but the beat was vibe, up on the bass. Nice trippy melody, but the bass, like, it dropped, and like I could barely hear the 808, like literally barely could hear the 808. I don't know what you mixed that on, but yeah, you gotta get the bass coming through a lot louder than that, my guy. Aled, I heard this one already. Spliff Beats, cool man, I got you. Crypto type beat. I resent my link because I was the first one. Yeah, vibey man, vibey. I like the strings, real like Spanish kind of vibes to them. I don't know. I'm just gonna search Mercurial. I did not even think to do that. Mercurial. Yeah, nice Spanish vibes to the melody, man. Drums had a nice bounce to them as well. Maybe sort of textbook drill. I felt you could have taken that a bit more, a bit more unique. But yeah, it was solid either way. Does it do them in time order? It does. Oh my god, this is a revelation. I didn't even think to just search for Mercurial. So yeah, if you don't put Mercurial in the subject, then it won't pop up. But yeah, just make sure that goes in, or at least in the body of the email, because yeah, it looks like that's working on here as well. Cool. Central C beat, we just heard that one. So much fun with this beat. I could literally just put like some vocals on a DJ deck and just scratch this the whole time. Hey. Bro, this is fire. This is so fire. Woo! Man, this just keeps going. Man, that is so clean. That is so clean. That might be my favorite beat. That's so different. That's so different. So old school. Fucking love it, man. Oh, that flute's nice. Yeah, solid, man. Solid. Nice, like, triplet bounce to the melody. That flute's clean. That flute is really clean. I like it when the flute came in. Yeah, nice beat, man. Really nice beat. What's going on? Mercurial. Lucifer.
Lucifer on the big beat.
You know, that beat actually works really well. The only thing I think for that beat is just the mix. All the elements are there. It's just like the mix is a little bit off. There's a lot of top end in some of the sounds. And that part where the beat sort of like there's like a juddery thing, it sounds like it stops dead. You want to have like, just make it sound like the beat is not stopping dead, you know, where it's dead silent. You want to have just something, some texture or just something, so it doesn't feel like totally empty when the beat ducks out of the way. But yeah, it's almost there. It's almost there. All the elements are there. So yeah, man. Mercurial. Where are we at? Oh, I missed 2 beats. Sorry. Manoa. MP3. The MP3. Manoa, just resend those as links, my guy, and I'll get you in. Let's try this.
No free M.
Licks gon' make your head rock.
This is a vibe, man. Ooh. Bro, this is clean, man. Who sent me this? That beat is like, that beat ticks all the boxes for me, just in like my own personal taste and just everything. Like mix the amount of like elements in that beat was just like spot on, absolutely spot on. Right, oops. A Mercurial. By the way, someone just said I'm at the top. I'm not going from the top, I'm going from the bottom. I'm going from whoever sent them first. So 706, 706, 709. These ones are all later, so I'll go from these ones and then work my way up. Perfect, my guy. Good, really good amount of sounds in the melody. I like how subtle the guitar is in that. It's like subtle but not subtle. Like the amount of times it comes in is not often, but the level of it's really good. So yeah, it just hits really nicely. Drums were good as well. Didn't overdo the drums too much as well, which is good stuff. Good stuff.
Dale, Nico.
These by Angela are multi-pronged. I've been going from the bottom. Bart Burnett Rakuzi. That's because it's my newest sample pack. Yeah, it's just nice, man. I kind of like the melody. Yeah, I kind of like the synthy brass kind of vibe to that loop. Maybe it could have done with being like a couple of keys lower. It sounded a little bit too high and like squeaky for me, but it was actually okay. Maybe the mix could have done with a bit of work as well, and you'd be good. Manoa, send some links, my guy. I've seen 3 of your emails and I'll just send links and I'll get to it ASAP.
Well, you clickety cap.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, I like the round 1 fight. That sounded sick. That's a vibe, man. That's exactly what I mean about putting the melody as like a soft ambient kind of vibe to it, and then contrasting that with like up tempo bouncy drums. That's like the perfect example of that. Because if you were to put really slow droopy drums on it, it just wouldn't work because the energy is too low. You want to like contrast the energy of the melody with the drums, you know, just whichever way it goes. So yeah, that works really well, really well. Let's go back to the Mercurial list. Where are we at? I just completely missed where we are. Just type in Mercurial again. Here we go. Little Beaky. Nice drill bounce to it. The melody was a little bit empty, so that could have done with some work, but the bounce was there. Noah.
Cut it out, Angelo.
Okay, so with this beat, I feel like not the last beat, the beat before that, where it was like a real soft, like chilled ambient melody, but the drums were kind of high energy. That's like not what happened with that beat. You had a real slow, sad melody, and the drums just didn't contrast it. The drums just kind of sat at the bottom. You know, the energy's too low. So yeah, you want to switch up the drums a little bit, man. Give them a bit more energy, and then you'll be good. Chris Slime. What's going on here? File doesn't exist. Okay, let's try this one. Same again, the file doesn't exist. Okay. Yeah, make sure that, I think whoever sent me this, Chris Slime, I think the privacy settings, I think you've set it to private or something, because the links don't work. Sterling Pounds, make sure you just send that as a link, my guy, and then I'll get to it. Elijah the Prophet, YouTube, my guy, send links. Oh, we've heard this one, haven't we? Yeah, we've heard that one already. J Beats.
Purchase your tracks today.
Sterling Pounds, it's not working, bro. Just saw me try to open it, it just went straight to my
Purchase your tracks
Dropbox.
today.
Something's wrong with it. Yeah, it's okay. I like the drum bounce. I think the melody needs a bit of work. The guitar's a little bit sort of dreary. So drums got a good bounce. Guitar needs some work on it, my guy. What am I doing? Mercurial. That's okay. I'm not too keen on that beat. It's a little bit too like video gamey. The bounce just isn't really there for me on that one. The mix is okay, but yeah, the vibe isn't there for that beat.
Yeah, it's a beat from Swiss.
Yeah, similar issue. The piano's nice and chilled, nice and emotional vibe. You want to contrast that with the drums, man. Get some banging drums in there, bro, and that would like turn that beat. You know, just improve the beat.
scrappy little misfit, just like me.
Clean sample. Melody was really clean, and those drums were like perfect with that sample. Really good sound selection, and it just works, man. It just works. Good stuff. Yeah, real good stuff on that beat. Black Cassette. B-side of Keyman. So when you make your beats, just make sure that you've got, if you go into FL Studio, go into like the scales, and you can highlight the scale. So whenever you're clicking in keys, make sure that all those keys are in scale, otherwise it's going to sound like that, man. It's going to be out of key. Get that stuff in key, my guy. You've heard that one already.
Rubio.
That's a vibe. I could hear Drake all over that. I couldn't hear anyone but Drake on that beat. Maybe Gunna actually. Gunna would be vibey on that beat. He'd sound good on that beat. Yeah, that works. But yeah, no critique needed for that beat. Melody was super vibey. It's like sort of spacey ambient vibe to it. Drums were simple but bouncy. Yeah, it works, man. Works well. Not too keen on that beat. The melody's a bit too dry. Like the synth was a bit like sharp and like, yeah, just a bit stocky. I'm not too keen on the sound selection for that beat. Even the drums, man, you could do with like bumping up the drums a little bit. You know, jump on some new kits. Go to Reddit, go get the latest free Reddit kit, or go to my website, jump on a kit. That would be appreciated. But yeah, improve the drum sound selection on that beat.
Purchase your tracks today.
Yeah, it's okay. The mix isn't great. The melody's nice and like vibey, but the drums they're not hitting right. The mix is off. I can hear stuff like coming really wide, like the hi-hats like are really wide, and the clap sounded really wide as well. So yeah, you just got to make sure the mix is on point. But the melody's on point, just the drums. Just the drums. Mercurial. By the way, Manoa, where are you at, Manoa? I just saw you. Manoa's there. So okay, I'll see your link. Yeah, that beat's hard. Easy placement beat, that for sure. UK artist would tear that up. Any drill UK artist would tear that beat up. Mix was clean. That violin sounds clean. That sounds familiar. I think I've got that violin. I think I've got the gypsy violin, if that's the same one. Yeah, clean stuff, my guy. Mercurials. Where are we at? That'll be our Leroy.
Damn, Lee going crazy.
J Cactus in the building. What's going on, my guy? We're gonna need a second judge on the drill beats. Loki official, thank you, my guy. We'll get you up next. We will get you up next. Yeah, it's clean. Nice bounce. Nice like ambient sort of melody. Good sound selection. And the mix was actually decent, man. The mix was decent. That's what I like to hear. Loki. I always mess this up with Loki's thing. Loki, my bad. My Loki, can you send me your email? I'm just falling over my words now. Loki, can you drop your email? I always forget the email. I've literally got it, like it'll pop up when I start typing it, but I always forget. Your email. Loki, no, it's not working yet. Okay, yeah, Loki, just drop me your email into the group chat, and then I'll get onto your beat, my guy. Get onto it ASAP. In the meantime, we'll check out Manoa. He's been spamming the chat. Ropio, yeah, I can take PayPal. Let me just drop the PayPal. No, there's a lot of like distortion on that 808. Like a lot. I think that piano's out of key as well, or like out of scale. Yeah, the 808's like really throwing me off. It's really distorted. Like not really distorted, but just the text, the sound that's coming through is just it doesn't sound too like pleasing to the ear. And that piano's out of scale as well, man. So yeah, you got to get that stuff in scale, and you'll be good. Nice. Well, this melody's clean, you know. This melody is super clean. Yeah, that's really clean, really clean. Drums maybe a little bit on the busy side. I feel like some of those perks kind of get in the way of, like, let's say if someone was to rap over it, I feel like that might get in the way, but it's not too bad. But yeah, the mix is clean, and the drums are, and that melody was crazy.
TK made the beat bounce.
Did Loki send his email? No. Loki, my guy, just drop your email. What's your email? Oh, he sent it. Literally just sent it as I typed in it. Perfect. Thanks, bro. I like the melody for that. I don't think the drums match up too well for that beat, but the melody was vibey, for sure.
Chris, you low-key did it again.
Yeah, it's just clean. It's just really clean. What do we think, Jay? What do you think, Jay Cactus? I think it's clean. I like the snare. That snare is like really clean.
Chris, you low-key did it again.
Oh, that was a nice slide at the end right there as well.
And they're easy to get, and we don't pick them up there.
Yeah, low-key, that beat is like really clean. The mix on that is really good. I think maybe the kick sounded a little bit too squashed, but that was only minor. The whole mix sounded really clean to me. I like the melody as well. Yeah, it had a really nice bounce to it, and I like that snare. I don't think I've heard that snare, or like I haven't heard it in many places. Jay's probably heard it, but I haven't. Prod Ropio, it's got a PayPal donation come through. Prod Ropio at outlook.com. Okay. Let's go. Okay, that's actually kind of clean. It's kind of clean. I think the 808's a little bit too like, a little bit too grungy. But I like the clap. I haven't heard that clap before. That sounded really unique, and the melody was kind of unique as well. But yeah, I think the only thing for that beat would be the bass. The bass just sounded a little bit on the grungy side, but it wasn't like really sticking out. But it was just like a minor thing. Yeah, I kind of like that beat. That was definitely different. Had a different bounce to it. So yeah, definitely stay on that lane, because there are artists out there, like indie artists, that just kind of vibe to those kind of beats. So yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. I feel like those kind of beats are in. I feel like they'll be the thing that are in like high demand, but low. There's not a lot of them, so that could be a really good like lane for you to sit in. So yeah, good stuff, my guy. Really good stuff. Cool. All right, I'll do a few more in the Mercurial keyword. I think I might switch the keyword up in a bit, because we've got quite a few now already backed up. We'll do like another 5 or 10, and then yeah, switch the keyword up. Okay, I like the drums are okay. I think the melody's a little bit like unmixed almost. I like the woodwind sounds nice, but the main part of the melody just sounded a little bit dry. Either that or there's just like not enough elements to fill the melody out. So it's like especially with guitars, if you're not gonna add like the nice bass notes plus the chords plus the top melody, it kind of sounds empty. So you do have to fill it out with like just extra sounds like atmospheric sounds and and leads and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that melody could do with some work, maybe some more effects, reverb, delay, stuff like that, maybe a bit of chorus. And the drums, I think it was the mix for the drums. The sound selection sounded okay, like the rim shot and everything, but just the arrangement of the drums and like the bounce just didn't seem too on point. But it was okay. It was okay. The 808's out of key on that one. Alloy Music. Make sure you got the 808 in key, because it just throws everything off. It's hard to give like a critique on a beat when it's. It low-key kind of goes hard, but the mix is crazy on that beat. 808 is like jumping left to right in my headphones. It almost sounds like the 808 hits like just a little bit too soon, like the groove's off a little bit. But it almost sounds like that beat could be super hard. It almost sounds like you've done a whole lot of stuff with the mix. Just stuff that's like a little bit unorthodox, which sometimes pays off. But for that beat, it's just a little bit too much.
XN makes the motherfucking fire.
Beat's almost there. The melody's a little bit repetitive, and similar to that last beat, it's a little bit dry. So you just want to go ahead and add some like effects on your melodies, especially if it's like a VST version of an instrument, like a guitar, because it's hard to make those sound realistic with a VST. Randomize the velocities a little bit on the. Every time I say randomize velocities, I think of the lead session, but randomize the velocities on the guitar, because that'll help. And just make the drums a little bit more interesting, I think. Just add a few more sounds to the drums and you'll be good for that beat. It just sounded a little bit, like empty. I feel like there's just not enough elements in that beat. Okay, I'm going to do 3 more beats. I'm going to go up to here, and then I'm going to do another keyword, because there's like a lot of beats in the Mercurial keyword right now. So we'll switch up after that.
Spliff made this one.
Bro, that melody's actually fire. Like the vocal's fire. The melody's fire, but the drums are clipping like crazy, so the mix just needs some work. And I think that bell hit was out of key. Yeah, the bell sounds a little bit off, but yeah, the melody's crazy. If you can match everything up with that, with the melody and get the mix on point, that beat's gonna be fire, bro. There's a few guys, I can see a few guys going crazy in the chat. If you guys are in a hurry, just if you just donate, I'll skip straight to you. But I can't. I'm gonna go. I'm always gonna be going in order. And yeah, and Gmail's hating on, like, it's not wanting to play MP3s or waves at the minute unless it's a Google Drive. So either send a Google Drive or a link, and then I'll listen to them. So I haven't actually skipped over everyone. I just can't listen to MP3s on Gmail. So yeah, either donate or sort of just wait until I can get round to you. Ollie Wallen. Oh, now that, oh shit! I saw you earlier. I didn't realize that was you. That's awesome, man. How come you changed the YouTube name? I kind of like Nalu, to be fair. That's got a nice ring to it. Yeah, that's cool, man. Okay, there's a couple things. The 808's really wide. Like as soon as it hit, then like it felt really stereo. It sounds like you've like put it to stereo for some reason. So yeah, just put that in mono or just leave it. Just leave it as it is. Leave the sample as it is. 9 times out of 10, if you're using like 808 samples, you don't need to mess around with the stereo width. Yeah, it's okay. Again, similar to that last beat, a little bit dry. Hi-hat was really dry. Like the hi-hat sounded really thin. And the melody was like it comes in and then it really ducks out of the way, but there's no like atmospheric sounds to kind of just fill the space in. So yeah, just add a few more. I just say just add a few more elements to that beat, and just it needs some work on the mix. So like reverb on the hi hat, or I think maybe just even a different hi hat sample for that style of beat. The kick was hitting hard though. It was just a few things in that beat that just made it sound a little bit empty. Alright. Where are we at? Mercurial. What did I say I was going up to? I'm going to go up to here, didn't I? Vibinia Music. I cannot pronounce some people's names on here for some reason. Alright, we're good. For the new keyword, or you skip all the other ones from the old keyword. Yeah, so if you resubmit under the new keyword, I'll still go through obviously anyone that has submitted and didn't get played. So yeah, I'll just send I'll set a new keyword and I'll just go through everyone still. But just make sure you get it all loaded up, ready to go. That's really cool, Ollie. Nalu, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. So I should be expecting to see you popping up soon and in some big credits. That beat's okay. Again, a bit empty. A little bit too empty. It's the same beat. That's not going to work. Let's try the link. Oh my days, do you know what that sounds like? Do you know what that actually sounds like? That actually sounds like God, who remembers this? It's Lil Wayne and some old, like some random artist, and I can't remember his name. Anyway, it was Lil Wayne and the song was called No Worries. Go listen to No Worries. That sounds a little bit like that. The beat's okay. It's just really sharp though. All those sounds sound really like top endy. So EQ some of those sounds a little bit, and the mix was off. Like the levels were completely off. Melody was too loud. The 808 wasn't really hitting, and that sounded like the sound selection for that beat wasn't good. So I feel like that would fix a lot of those problems. Cool. All right, this is the last beat before I throw in a new keyword.
Your life is your life. Don't let it be clubbed into dank submission. Beyond the watch, there are ways out. there is a light somewhere. It may not be much light, but it beats the darkness.
Vibania Music.
Yeah, again, similar problem with the last couple of beats. Just the mixing, man. Just get the mixing. You got to like work on the mixing a bit. Melody's a little bit too loud. Bass is a little bit too quiet. And that melody was kind of trippy. I think some of it was a little bit out of scale, but the melody was kind of like a little bit trippy and like a slow vibe. So you want to like contrast that with some like more up tempo, higher energy drums. But yeah, cool. Okay, let's do a new keyword then. Let me just take this pinned message off of here and change it, and then we'll make this the last keyword before I scoot. I've got a couple of things to do before we go to bed. Okay, new keyword. New keyword is Minerva. Minerva is the new keyword. So load up a brand new email and put Minerva in the subject, because I'm going to be searching Minerva on the Gmail. And yeah, get some new beats resent to me. And I'm going to listen to like another 10-20 beats, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. Pin. I'll just wait while you guys are sending. Quick toilet break. Oh, be right back. AFK. Oh, we back. God, I sound like an old man every time I sit down. I had a bit of an accident yesterday. Smacked my head on the ground. Skateboarding. It's definitely a young man's sport. I say it like I'm 40 years old. I'm literally like 26. It's all good. Anyway, Minerva, let's go. Send 5 sensei, so appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, that's hard. That's pretty hard. The structure's there. I think the structure was definitely fire for that beat. That beat's almost there. I like the melody. Nice, like, spacey ambient vibe to the melody. I think the drum bounce was off. It just didn't sound like it matched up well with the melody. But the contrast was there. I like you had that kind of ambient, like, sort of trippy vibe to the melody, and then you sort of contrasted that with those, like, super fast drums. Like, not super fast, but like high energy drums. So good stuff.
Beats.
Beats. Thank you, my guy. I'll get you past this beat. It's okay. It's not very. Again, it's not very mixed. Like the sound selection was actually kind of cool. The organ, like really like dark orchestral vibe. The vocals, but none of it sounds mixed. It sounds really dry. So like just put on like just maybe some reverb just to tame off the high end. Some reverb, sorry. EQ as well maybe. Same goes for the vocal. Make that sit in a nice tight pocket with an EQ. You know, put like a cut either side of it. And then yeah, just mix it, man. You guys got to mix your beats. A lot of these like last few beats are just sounding really dry, like no effects on them at all. Tubi Beats. Let's take a listen, man. Yeah, that's kind of vibey. I like the sound selection. I like the ambient sort of vibe to the melody. But the only thing I'd say for that beat is probably just two things, maybe three things. I've said it a couple times earlier tonight, but like if you've got like a real like spacey melody, it's good to contrast that with some like up tempo high energy drums. It just works well. I find that like slow drums with like a low energy melody it's just too low. Like you can't really catch a vibe off of it. Whereas if like a good example is like a Rod Wave style beat, you know, you put those like emotional style piano and then you just put that hard spins, really bouncy drums, and it just works well every time. Similar, so it's basically the same concept as that. So that's one thing. That vocal sounded cool, but personally I would have pitched that up an octave. Made it sound like a female style voice, and what else was there? There was something else. I think the structure could do with a little bit of work as well. It's a little bit on the repetitive side, so you want to have like some nice build up, some nice drops. maybe add some like transitions. I feel like transitions would have worked well for that beat. You know, like rises, to sort of build back up. You know, some nice bass lines when all the drums stuck out the way and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the elements were there. Just a few little tweaks, I think, and that beat would have been fire. Cool. All right, let's carry on. We'll get a few more beats in. AK the producer. Prod different. Take care, my guy. Thanks for staying so long, bro. It's been like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, man. Long stream tonight. A new track. I'd maybe rename that beat. Maybe rename that to something.
BR on the beat.
Ooh, that bass. Do you know what? That's actually catchy as hell. That's really catchy. That's really catchy, and there's like tons of space for vocals on that beat as well. I think there was some weird like detune thing with the sax, which at a certain point sounded a bit off. But everything was a vibe. Maybe I would have switched the kick out for like a thumpier kick. But that bass was what got me, man. The bass was like the star of the show for that beat. Nice and clean. It's not often you hear that kind of guitar bass on the beat either. Proper pop beat that. I don't even know how to critique that. I honestly don't know how to critique that. It's too it's very poppy. It's catchy. It's definitely catchy. But yeah, I'm not that clued up, to be honest, on like mixing that style of beat. But it sounded nice. It sounded clean. That synth was nice and clean. It sounded like early 2000s pop. You know, those like cheesy pop. Yeah, it reminded me of that. Low key. I am in the UK. Yeah, Street Fighter Turbo. Yes, I agree. It's okay. Melodies again. The melody's just a bit flat. I think the problem with some drill beats, from a couple of drill beats, not all of them, but some of them, is that like the melody it's got no movement. If you listen to like J Cactus beats, for example, good example, just the movement in the beats is just there. It's like the good bass melody, and then like there's all these like trippy, you know, just trippy sounds, like atmospheric sounds that sort of hit everywhere, and then like there's like a nice lead that comes in. So you just gotta add those like layers and like add those different textures, and then that is like half the job. The rest of it's just adding some hard drill drums, really. But yeah, just the melody's just a bit flat on that beat, so it just needs a bit of work. All right, Sensei. Okay, I like the snare. I like it when those strings come in. But again, it's just one of those beats. It doesn't sound mixed very well. I think a lot of these beats are just mixing, honestly, and I feel like that just comes with like time and just putting in the reps. But I like the strings. I like the two snares in that beat. The bass was a little bit too heavy, especially like for that kind of vibe. But yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
Gay.
That's okay again. A nice guitar like harp melody. Flute was okay when it came in. Sounded a bit. I think something sounded out with that beat, but it's almost there. A lot of these like last few beats are almost there. They're just missing a few things. It's just mixing mainly. And I think just a lot of the beats are just sounding a bit like the melodies are just sounding a bit empty. But yeah, we're getting there, man. We're getting there. Just takes time and reps. That's literally the recipe to making good beats. Time and reps and learning. Okay, I'm gonna go to complex right here, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I feel like my critiques are getting bad.
The Mal beat.
I like those strings. Maybe the beat could do with being like knocked down a couple of semitones because the strings sounded really like squeaky. But I like the actual sound. It's just a bit too high. The bounce was pretty decent as well. Melody's a little bit too loud in the mix. Kind of like fills out all the space. So yeah, just turn that down a little bit and you'll be good to go. Vibey melody again. I think for that one the kick is clipping like mad, man. Yeah, the kick is like really clipping a lot on that beat. just really crunchy. So yeah, just turn that down, man. Turn the kick down, or just like level the whole beat down a little bit so it's not smashing too hard into the clipper, and you will be good.
Oh my god, this beat is crazy.
Some good slides in that beat. Some good slides. I like that sort of lead sound in the melody. It sounded pretty fire. And there's a decent amount of sounds in the drums as well. So like the bounce was there. You know, there was like lots of variation in there, which sounded kind of fire. That beat wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It in terms of like just general like feel for the beat, it didn't make me like feel like head banging or anything like that. But it was a solid beat. All right.
Young Carlos K.
I would like to. I'm not too keen on that beat, to be totally honest. But I do feel like after listening to Playboy Kai's last project, like the beats he used on there were really weird. Like I didn't like barely any of the beats on that tape. They all just sounded off. Like the mixes and stuff sounded weird. But yeah, back to this beat. It was okay. The melody was a bit like weird, like a little bit too trippy for my liking. I liked the sound selection for the drums. They were unique. I liked that, but yeah, I couldn't get on with the melody. I wasn't really feeling that. Yeah, all good. All right, I'm gonna call it there, good peeps. Oh, it's been a long stream tonight, man. I think starting early is the way forward and get more beats in, more critiques. But yeah, I'll go live again. I've got a video dropping tomorrow, but I'll go live. What day is it? Tomorrow, Tuesday. I'll go live on Thursday. I'll probably go live on Thursday. Yeah, that'll be the next time. So yeah, sorry if I didn't get your beats in, guys. I do apologize, but as you can see from my email, there's a absolute ton of beats to get through. There's lots, man. 254 that I didn't get through, man, and I've been going for almost 3 hours. So yeah, I'll do my best, but you know, there's only so many we can do. But yeah, if you do want to skip next time, then just all you gotta do is just donate, and then I'll skip straight to your beat. But yeah, in the meantime, new video dropping tomorrow. That's gonna be a big one, big bangers in that video. And yeah, I'll probably see you guys on Thursday if you want to come into the next stream and get your beats played in that one. So yeah, see you guys in a bit.